EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Somebody gotta go it. Somebody gotta go it.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now Brooks to throw. Throwing to start the drive. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it second down. You look at this Colts defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go sweet, go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Brooks. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The give is to McLaughlin. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Solid running first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4 down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Looking to throw. Brooks. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Warrior 70.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Here we go. 72 to 1. Go.
Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Sheds off the tackle. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Panther 60.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. When you look at this Bronco defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
Here's Smith to return it. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
48-yard line.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And a Pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. And this pass caught by Gray.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter, because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, break. 2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Colts at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Check smash, check smash.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Leonard. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll run this with McLaughlin. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard in the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's Brooks off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Go, street. Knocking, 18. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Pushing his way through. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, go.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, career touchdown number 136, tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Colts strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Broncos 6.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Brooks. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 4. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Let's go now. 65. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Running the slant, and he finds Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10, Taylor now. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Red. Liking, 18. Hey, Cash. Ready.
And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
7 at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey,
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
It's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And that now interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Brooks throwing to start the drive. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Brooks. That's complete left side to Gray. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Broncos.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find Gray here. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A carry from McLaughlin. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Brooks now throwing to start the drive. Escapes the defender. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. Brooks. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Brooks. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Back to throw. Brooks. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Here's McLaughlin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Separating from the gun, Brooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's blocked. The Colts have it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
2nd and 11. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On the handoff, Taylor. And down inside the 40, about the 38. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Second and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
Come on. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Cowboy 80. Check. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They run once more with Taylor. Shifts past him. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Tag! Bronco 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. Got his man, it's Warren. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brings up third down.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll drop this down to Taylor. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
2-yard gain.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. 4th quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. And it's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brooks. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. McLaughlin. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Perez. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. Oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops it short, bring up a 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Bronco switch. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
It's a quarterback sneak. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now again to Taylor. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Hey, pass. Go street.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game.
19. Broncos 15.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, it's It's out. Smith lost it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if your team has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, ready for a solid game. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. The give is to McLaughlin. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He's back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Broncos first down.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Looking to throw. Brooks. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Brooks. Wide open receiver complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So it's the Colts who are going to get a chance to win it here first as we're back underway in overtime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
50-yard line.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 41. 181 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, hurt. Rig. Street.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Back to throw. Leonard. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is a touchdown. That's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route is going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, but they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brooks. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Yeah, and that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Brooks throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be